السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا مولانا محمد طب القلوب ودوائها وعافية الأبدان وشفائها ونور الأبصار وضيائها وآله وصحبه وبارك وسلم دائما أبدا. نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. صدق الله مولانا العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الأمين المكين الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. غوث أعظم بمن بيسر ساما مدد قبلة دي مدد كعبة إمام مدد قادري يمن آرائي غوث أعظم زنم دم الشيخ أحمد رضا خان قطب عالم زنم سيدي يا مرشدي شاہ مصطفیٰ خان زندہ مسلک سرکار اعلی حضرت زندہ باد. یا الہی مسلک احمد رضا خان زندہ باد. حفظ ناموں سے رسالت کا جو ذمہ دار ہے سیدی یا مرشدی شاہ مصطفیٰ خان زندہ باد. حامل فیض رضا مصطفیٰ امداد کن صلی اللہ علی النبی الامی وآلہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم. صلاۃ و سلام علیک یا سیدی یا سندی یا حبیبی یا طبیبی یا رسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم وعلی آلک و اصحابک یا رحمت للعالمین. All praise is due to Almighty Allah. Durood and salams upon the most perfect, exalted and glorified of Allah's creation, Sayyidina Mawlana Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His blessings and salutations upon the Anbiya Ikram, Ahl Bayt Athhar, Sahab Ikram, Khulafa Rashidin, Tabi'in, Tabi'in, Aimma Mujtahidin, Awliya Kamilin, and all those who will follow the path until the last day. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through His infinite mercy and through the wasila of Rasul Akram Nur Mujassam sallallahu alaihi wasallam for affording us the opportunity to remember him and his beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and to pay tribute to the beloved and the pious servant of Allah of this zamana, Hazrat Sayyidi Tajushshariah Rahbar Tariqat radiyallahu ta'ala an. We are unable, as you all know, like other years, to present ourselves in the court of our Murshid and to take the blessings of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah by coming to Bareilly Sharif or by going to Bareilly Sharif. And this is all due to this pandemic that is taking place. So, indeed, it is a difficult time for the entire Muslim Ummah. It is a difficult time for the world. But, Alhamdulillah, this Urs Sarapa Quds is being held online under the guidance of Huzoor Sayyidi Qaid Millat, Hazrat Allama Mufti Muhammad Asjad Raza Khan Qadri Muddazillahun Nurani. I've been asked to speak about Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiyallahu anhu for about 15 minutes. And I will try my best to do that, inshallah al-azim. Before I continue, let us all recite the Durood Pak. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina wa Mawlana Muhammadin tibbi al-qulubi wa dawaiha wa afiyati al-abdani wa shifaiha wa nur al-absari wa diyaiha wa alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wasallam daiman abada. What can I say about Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah? What is there that we can say about Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiyallahu anhu? Leave alone 15 minutes, 15 hours, 15 days, 15 months, 15 years. If we go on talking and everybody gets together and starts to talk, we will not be able to fulfill the haqq. We will not be able to fulfill the haqq of admiring and praising the personality of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiyallahu anhu. We are very khush naseeb, alhamdulillah, that we became murid of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah. We are very khush naseeb that we got nisbat to Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah. This year is very different. We're doing online lectures. Last year we were in Jamiatul Raza, standing on the stage, delivering lectures, being part of the Urs of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiyallahu anhu. But remember always, and this is very important. It's very important for us to understand and to know that for myself, before I say that for myself, it has been very different. This year it is different for everybody, but for myself as well, very different. Because in the time of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiyallahu anhu, we would come for the Urs, when Hazrat was physically hayat in the dunya, and we would deliver any lecture, we would pray anything, we would be doing so and looking at the face of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah, and the feeling was something else. The feeling was something else, the ruhaniyat was something else. And last year we came there, and we thought, what will we do? Hazrat is not present in front of us anymore. But subhanallah, We delivered whatever we needed to deliver and say whatever we needed to say. But we were not looking. When we turned around and we looked at the face of Huzoor Qaid Millat, Madillahum Nurani, we immediately saw that subhanallah, on that face is the Jalwa of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiallahu anh. Today we are unable to see any of our mashayikh as we speak, but our hearts are able to see them. We are very fortunate that we are in the daman of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah. The Urs Sarapa Quds of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah is a time of great acceptance for all of us. Indeed, Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah is and was the Qutbul Aftab of the Zamana. He is a personality who was drowned in the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His every moment was spent in defending the honor of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He gave the great message of standing firmly on haqq and staying away from bad mazhabs. He fought with his pen and his words against the enemies of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah left no stone unturned in striving to protect the iman of the Muslims. Indeed, Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiallahu anh is and was the true representative of Sayyidi Ala Hadrat radiallahu anh. His every fatwa was written in accordance with the principles of Sharia. Today there are those who claim to be murids of Huzoor Tajushshariah. There are those who claim to be followers of Huzoor Tajushshariah. But they want to give views and verdicts and answers against Tajushshariah. Remember that Tajushshariah is Tajushshariah. Tajushshariah is Tajushshariah. You have no position in front of him. If you are a murid, then the responsibility of a murid, a sadiq, is to humble himself in front of his Pir Kamil. Then only he will be a murid, a sadiq. Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah did not care about the status or financial clout of anybody in the dunya. When he gave a hukum, when he gave a fatwa, it was based on the command of the Shariat of Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He never compromised because of anyone's power or financial standing. Huzoor Sayyidi Muhaddis Kabir, Hafidahullah, beautifully says, what does he say about Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah? Huzoor Muhaddis Kabir, Huj Muhaddis Kabir, the one who was the one that was loved by Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah, the beloved son of Huzoor Sadr Sharia. Huzoor Muhaddis Kabir says, with complete sincerity and devotion, Huzoor Tajushshariah will write fatwa and carry out other religious duties under the guidance of Sarkar Mufti Azam. He says at that time, Huzoor Mufti Azam said, whatever hopes, whatever umeed I have these hopes only from Akhtarza. What did he mean by this? He meant that if there's anyone after me who will preserve and protect this masnad and the seat of excellence of Ala Hadrat, then this hope I only have from Akhtar Raza, from Huzoor Tajushshariah. These were the words of Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind radiallahu anh. Huzoor Tajushshariah's Janashin, Hazrat Allama Asjad Raza Khan, beautifully said. He said after Hazrat's Wisal, he said something very beautiful I'm going to share with you. Do you know what he said? He said, if you wish to observe the fiqh and the fiqhi manner of Ala Hadrat, if you wish to observe the beauty of Huzoor Hujjatul Islam, if you wish to observe the piety of Huzoor Mufti Azam and the orating style of Huzoor Mufassir Azam, in other words, if you wish to see all of this gathered in one personality, you will see it in Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiallahu ta'ala an, the great Imam, the Qutbul Aftab of the era, the lamp of guidance to millions of Muslims, the great grandson of Sayyidi Ala Hadrat, Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiallahu anh, left this mundane world to journey into the hereafter on Friday the 20th of July 2018, the eve of the 7th of Zulqa'dah in Bareilly Sharif, leaving millions of us in grief. But Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah left behind Huzoor Qaid Millat for us. Huzoor Tajushshariah left his Faizan, our Shaykh Kamil. Everybody must understand and we must accept that our Shaykh Kamil is indeed a wali and a true servant of Allah. He left this physical world in the love of Almighty Allah, making the dhikr of Allah as the azan of Maghrib was being called. Huzoor Sayyidi Asjad Raza personally said to me that Huzoor Tajushshariah had done wudu for Maghrib Salah and his breathing became rapid. He was made to lay down, and as the azan commenced, Hazrat said, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And with these words, the soul of our Shaykh left the physical body to ascend towards the heavens. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. This is that Wali Kamil. This is that Tajushshariah who lived his life for Allah and his Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Huzoor Tajushshariah ki puri zindagi ishq Nabi mein guzra hai. His entire life was for the love of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is why he gave us the message when he said, Zindagi ye nahi hai kisi ke liye, zindagi hai Nabi ke liye. For the beloved Nabi has this life been created. The life belongs to our Nabi. For our Nabi it was created. He said, na samajh marte hain, zindagi ke liye, jeena marna hai sab kuch Nabi ke liye. The foolish die to attain this world, life which will be, this worldly life which will be discarded. Whereas life and death is for the Nabi. To him everything is entrusted. And Hazrat gave us, what was the message of Tajushshariah on this day of the Urs of Tajushshariah? Don't forget Hazrat's message. Hazrat's message was what? Maslake Ala Hadrat pe qaim raho. Maslake Ala Hadrat pe qaim raho. Zindagi di gayi hai isi ke liye. On the maslak of Ala Hadrat, remain firmly dedicated. Life was given to us so that we may remain firmly devoted. Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah's love for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was so deep that he lived in this dunya. दुनिया में रहते हुए तारीख दुनिया हुए. What was this? कहां से उनको ये हासिल हुआ? ये सरकार मुफ्ती आजम का सदका उनको हासिल हुआ कि दुनिया में रहने के बाद भी तारीख दुनिया हुए. हुजूर ताजुश्शरिया, look at his kalams, look at his maqtas of many of his kalams. You will see what he says. He was living in the dunya, दुनिया में जी रहे थे मगर आखिरत का तमन्ना कर रहे थे. दुनिया में जीते हुए आखिरत का तमन्ना फरमा रहे थे. हुजूर ताजुश्शरिया's life was waiting for the akhirat that he may go and meet with this Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What does Huzoor Tajushshariah say? He says, मुझे क्या फिक्र हो अख्तर, मेरे यावर है वो यावर बलावों को जो मेरी खुद गिरफ्तारे बला कर दे. What does Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah says? मुझे क्या फिक्र हो अख्तर, मेरे यावर है वो यावर बलाओं को जो मेरी खुद गिरफ्तारे बला कर दे. He says, अख्तर खस्ता चल दे जिना को, अख्तर खस्ता चल दे जिना को, बाग़े जिना है कुए मोहम्मद. Oh, where Akhtar, proceed to paradise. The garden of heavens is the court of Muhammad. He says, Akhtar की है मजाल क्या, महशर में सब है दम खुद, सबकी नजर तुम्ही पे है, सबकी जुबा तुम्ही तो हो. What does he say? Allahu Akbar. Think, Hazrat was in this dunya, but his mind was in the akhirat. His mind was in the love of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His heart was drawn in the love of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's why he said, उनके दर पे अख्तर की हसरतें हुई पूरी, साइले दरे अक्तस कैसे मुनफाइल जाता, अख्तर खस्ता भी खुल्द में चल दिया, जब सदा दी इसे मुर्शिदी ने चले. और सोचिए कितना हंसी होगा वो लहजाए अख्तर, सोचिए कितना हंसी होगा वो लहजाए अख्तर, सरे बाली पे दमे मर्ग वो आया होगा. Subhanallah, just think Hazrat is saying how attractive that moment would be for Akhtar. Oh beloved, when death is at my head post and there would appear my beloved. बवक्ते नज़र यहाँ लच्चा किस देखता क्या है, ये दारे फानी है, राही इसे सबात नहीं. What did Hazrat say all this? Hazrat said all this telling us that living in the dunya, but his heart was with the Rasul Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This was Tajushshariah. And what he said, Allahu Akbar, before leaving the dunya, Hazrat finished say, दुनिया से जाने से पहले Hazrat कह चुके, उठा जो अख्तर खस्ता, जहां से क्या गम है, मुझे बताओ अजीजो, किसे ममात नहीं. गुल हो जब अख्तर खस्ता का चिराग है हस्ती, इसकी आंखों में तेरा जलवा ज़ेबाई हो. उठा शौर मुबारकबाद उनसे जा मिला अख्तर, उठे शौर मुबारकबाद उनसे जा मिला अख्तर, गमे जाना में किस दर्जा हंसी अंजाम फुरकत है. As Akhtar proceeded to meet him, glad tidings and congratulations he attains, separating in the desire to meet him, an exalted station he attains. And what does he say? रहलते अख्तर का हंगाम आ गया, रहलते अख्तर का हंगाम आ गया, साया रहमत में रुखसत कीजिए. At the time of Akhtar's passing away in your devotion, bid me farewell in the shade of your mercy and compassion. And what does Hazrat say? कश्ती जिंदगी मेरी अब तो किनारे आ लगी, कहती है तुमसे जिंदगी अब तो मैं दवाम हो. My ship of life has come to dock, now finally anchoring. Now give me everlasting drink of life. My life is now requesting. And when Hazrat left the dunya, what did he say before going? अख्तर क़ादरी खुल्द में चल दिया, अख्तर क़ादरी खुल्द में चल दिया, खुल्द बाहे हर एक क़ादरी के लिए. Towards holy paradise, Akhtar the Qadri has departed. For every single Qadri, holy paradise is open and unbolted. This is that Tajushshariah who was such a great Imam, but he said, निगाह मुफ्ती आसम के है ये जलवा गरी, चमक रहा है जो अख्तर हजार आंखों में. And this is the sadqa of Tajushshariah, के निगाह Tajushshariah के है ये जलवा गरी, चमक रहा है जो असजद हजार आंखों में. This is the love that Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah had for Huzoor Qaid Millat. I'm ending today's discussion. I have not even started speaking about my Murshid, Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah, who is the wali of the Zaman, who is the Imam of the Zamana. We have not even started talking about him. But because I've been given 15 minutes, I'm going to try and complete this in 15 minutes. And I want to tell you something that people asked today, people asked yesterday, that tell me about Qaid Millat. What is the shan of Qaid Millat? How is Qaid Millat given such an exalted status? Let me just say one thing today before I end. Qaid Millat, let's leave his knowledge. Let's leave everything else for a moment. कायद मिल्लत को जो नहीं समझते उनसे मैं खिताब करके कह रहा हूं. आई एम टेलिंग दोज स्पेशली हु डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. मैं सवाल करना चाहता हूं, हु इज योर फादर? तुम्हारे बाप कौन है? मैं लोगों से पूछना चाहता हूं, तुम्हारे बाप कौन है? हु इज योर फादर? आदमी जवाब देगा, हु इज योर फादर? ही इज अ लॉयर. हु इज योर फादर? ही इज अ प्रोफेसर. हु इज योर फादर? ही इज अ फिजिशियन. हु इज योर फादर? ही इज अ मिलियनर. ओ कायद मिल्लत, हम कायद मिल्लत से पूछते, ए कायद मिल्लत तुम्हारे बाप कौन है? ओ कायद मिल्लत, हु इज योर फादर? कायद मिल्लत विल से, माय फादर इज द कुतुबुल अख्ताब, माय फादर इज द इमाम अल मुहद्दिसीन, माय फादर इज द इमाम अल मुफस्सिरीन, माय फादर इज द इमाम ऑफ द मुर्शिद ऑफ मिलियंस थ्रू आउट the world. My father is the beloved of Gausa Khaja. My father is Sayyidi Tajushshariah radiallahu ta'ala. Understand this. A message to those who claim to love Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah is that we should follow in the footsteps of our Kamil Sheikh, and true love is in obedience. Strive to follow the commands of the great Imam, and do not be lost in the fitna of the world. If you truly love Tajushshariah, then love all those who love him. Like his beloved son, Janashine Huzoor Tajushshariah Hazrat Sayyidi Asjad Raza. Love Huzoor Muhaddis Kabir. Stay away from bad mazhabs, especially the Sullah Kulis. Abstain from photography and video, which is a great bala in this time. It is said that today people are having gatherings in memory of Huzoor Tajushshariah. They are having Urs of Tajushshariah. Magar khud uska video photo ho raha. That which Huzoor Tajushshariah hated, jisse Hazrat nafrat farmate the. Remember, do not turn away from the way of Tajushshariah. Huzoor said क्या होगा? गैर अपने हो गए, जो हमारे बदल गए, नजरें बदल गई तो नजारे बदल गए, नजरें बदल गई तो नजारे बदल गए. इस दौर मसलहत में वफा कोई शय नहीं, गाए हुए हमारे तो गाहे बदल गए. What do we have to do? We have to remain firm on the love of Huzoor Sayyidi Tajushshariah. We have to remain firm on the way of Huzoor Tajushshariah. Allah Ta'ala bless us with firmness in deen, and may Allah keep us firm on Maslak-e Ala Hadrat. Allah give long life to Huzoor Sayyidi.